welcome back. If you're just showing up for the first time, I'm trying to get my smart car to handle properly. It's been a couple of years and the rear end has been all over the place. It's always been a pretty stable car, and so now we're just finishing that project up. I'm going to put it on the ground today and we're going to go for a test drive. So got a couple of axle bolts that I need to tighten up, and then we're going to put the wheels on, and then we're going to torque these down to the recommended setting once the car is on the ground. I got a little bit of oil to put in the engine, and then we're going to take off. I'll catch you later. So we got the new bolts. They're stretch bolts. They have to be tightened down to 45 Newton meters, and then tightened down to another 90 degrees. So 45 Newton meters and then 90 degrees. That's just a little hard to put in there. All right. All right, so we're going to do 45 Newton meters, and then we'll tighten it down 90 degrees. All right, 46 Newton meters, we're good there. Drop that down to 90, so we're just there we go, 90. We'll throw that on there. $80, 90. Alright, I got some centric spacers that actually go on my summer wheels, so we'll throw those on. These bolts have to get tightened down to 85 foot-pounds, so we'll get them started, we'll ratchet them in, and then we'll grab the torque wrench and put 85 foot-pounds of torque on it. 85 foot-pounds. Alright, so I'll spare you the other wheel because all I'm going to do is the same thing. All right, coming out the corner. I'm always coming out of the corner back there. So we got the wheels on, lug nuts all tightened down to 85 foot-pounds. Car is back on the ground for the first time in a long time. Got to go ahead and top off the oil. Had almost enough oil, but had to make it to the auto parts store to get some oil. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna start it, and then we're gonna drive it. So I was just rethinking my plan of action. The car's been up on jack stands, and then I just set it down, so the suspension's probably bound up a little bit. So I'm actually going to go for the first start now and roll it back and forth in here and see if I can get the suspension to just relax a little bit. And then once I get it to relax a little bit after the first start, I'll go ahead and tighten up the bushings on the track arms, and then we'll be ready to take it for a ride. So that's the plan. right, I gotta say I'm a little nervous. A lot of work went into trying to get where we are right now. So let's give her a start. All right, let's go take this one for a ride. First one in a long time. Boy, if I fix this car, I'm gonna be happy. Sunshine. All right. We're going to get it out here. We're going to see how it runs. Get ready for the wind noise. All right. We're going to give her a little shake. Oh, boy. All right. I'm going to give it a little shake and we're going to see what happens. It's the same. All that work. What a bummer. I was really hoping that was going to fix it. So I think that now that I drove it, rear end feels really solid. So I'm thinking we'll probably look at the steering rack. Maybe that has a little bit of play in it. We'll look at the bushings for the control arms and we'll see if we see anything out of place. We got it back on the ground. No oil's leaking out of it. I feel like we accomplished a lot of things, but we're still going to need to figure out what's going on with the front end of it. So until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. And hey, you know what? Now that I think about it, I am making these videos. Some of you are watching them. If you guys have any idea what happens to a smart car that makes the front end move all over the place, drop me a line. You know, a comment. You know, I post on Facebook and I post on YouTube. So if any of you out there know what's going on with it, I would love to hear from you. If not, you'll learn with me if you're still watching. And if you are, I really do appreciate it. It's awesome. We'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Woo! Rolling, rolling. Welcome. And thank you for tuning back in. We're going to get started on the smart car. We're going to get started like this, y'all. Welcome back. If you're back, welcome back. So